good variety of different sports, and the fact that it brings the people of the world together for a major festival. Not many times will that happen. Yes, particularly the athletic side. That's the main one that I'm interested in. Usually the sprints, but also things like the relay, rather than the long distance stuff. In what sense? It's potentially a positive thing, because as I mentioned earlier, you're going to get more nations of the world attending that than you will most other events, certainly those where you will have the eyes of the world watching them. Which, all right, you're going to get differences. You always get differences. But at least it's something that will bring the majority together. You've got to do the job properly if you are going to do it. But when it comes down to the money, then there are those that may have different agendas that they are pushing on that. Is it about making money itself? Or is it part of, as I say, a wider idea of a presentation and a celebration of sport? So to set the money in context, you've got to set what is it that you're aiming to achieve and what have the people signed up to.
Don't know, it's like, brings tourism in it, it's good for holiday makers. Don't have one. Don't do sports, no, but I just find it fun to watch anyway, because it's just seeing different cultures and stuff. I think it's ridiculous, could be spent in other areas. Like improving the lives of people in the country, like building houses or knocking down like areas filled with poverty and like rebuilding it and stuff like that. Like what?
Like, you know, different cultures do their own type of things and more cultures brought into it.
Yeah. Any culture should be able to do what they want instead of being limited to a few things. It's not. I tend to ignore it. My dad. Wouldn't say really.
I'm not really sure what I like about the Olympics. I'm not really I don't watch them. I'm not really into watching sport. I suppose it's a big thing because it's come to this country. I suppose there's lots of discussions about how much money is being spent on it, and I can see why people think it might be a waste of money in some ways. I suppose all attempts that they do make to make it a lasting thing for people. So if they do up, you know, cities because of the events taking place, that's great. I suppose it's great if they have other events going on around it in different places. I think that's really good as well. No, I don't really watch sport at all. I find it quite boring watching sport. What I've said really, just that it's a confusing issue because it's about the money that's spent on it. I do think it is a lot of money, but I suppose it's been going on for such a long time, since Greek times, and there is I can see why it's exciting, different countries competing in a nice way, not bombing each other. It's supposed to bring in a lot of tourism, I suppose, yeah. Lots of people in London will make money renting their flats out. Oh, and I suppose all the security will make some money out of it. Personally, nothing, but it does affect me because I live with someone who plays it every Thursday night.
I quite like all the athletics competitions, like 100 meters and stuff like that. I think it's quite interesting. My favorite sport to practice, I'd say, is snowboard. Football means a lot to me because my granddad, he was a Valencia supporter, which is a small club in Spain. And he used to take me every weekend to the stadium, to Mestalla, to support Valencia. So I've got like really good feelings about football, I suppose.
What team do you support and why?
I support Valencia because I was born there. And yeah, and it's my city, actually. And I don't know, they're just completely bankrupt now. They've got no money. They sold Mata to Chelsea, Silva to Man City, Villa to Barcelona. And now we've got a quite bad team, but you know, I'm still supporting Valencia.
Well, I like that each country can show what they are best in, and you know, even a small country can perform. Yeah, kind of, because it's close to me, to Manchester. It's not far, so I can go there and see what's going on. I don't really care about it because I'm not English and I'm dead red now. No, I don't like it. Don't know, it's just, well, I like watching football probably during Olympics and basketball, but nothing else.
I don't really like the Olympic Games, really. I'm just not really much into sports and that stuff. Again, I don't really like sport. I'm not too fussed, really. That should go towards charities or something.
I think they're alright, but I do think it's a bit of a waste of money. Honestly, not that much money should be spent on it. It should be going to other things.
Well, I think it's really exciting that they're coming to Britain. However, I haven't got tickets. I tried to get tickets, but I will be watching all the swimming events because I like watching the swimming. Swimming, but I do like the athletics as well. But swimming and water polo, I'll be watching. Football doesn't mean a great deal to me, really. However, my family do support Bolton Wanderers, and I know they're not doing very well at the moment, but it doesn't mean a great deal to me.
The Olympics means to me jobs for young people, which is a good thing. I think it'll be good for the city. I think they'll put a load more colour in, nice plants and stuff like that, so when you go heading into Manchester you'll see a lot of colour.